Hey guys, welcome to another video on the Inside Spurs channel. And yeah, I've only been here. I've only been gone just over an hour. Obviously, did the review for the Tamworth game that happened not too long ago now. So if you've missed it, go back, check it out. This video is a video that I probably could have done in about 15 minutes time, because we're going to be looking at the FA Cup fourth round draw. Now, the issue is right now, Arsenal and Manchester United have gone to extra time. So the FA Cup draw will be delayed. I would say it's probably closer to a 5:30 draw. So there is that. But in this video, we are talking about the Kolo Muani situation and have a potential change up in the situation from when we last spoke about it. So we'll get into that. I won't be obviously talking about the Tamworth game. I've already done it. So if you come in here to talk about Tamworth, go back to the other video and talk to me there, because I'm not talking about it here. Obviously, I'll have an eye on the Arsenal game as we go on. But again, this game's definitely going to be impactful for us for Wednesday night. When I do my preview tomorrow, both they and us both went to extra time. So there's something there. But anyway, moving on. Even Spurs, Sonia, Cowboy, Hawkeye, Dean, how are we all? Let's have a bit of a recap. Let's have a bit of a recap around Kolo Muani. So the situation around Kolo Muani is PSG really want to bring in Kvaradona. I don't really say his last name all that well, so I go with Kvaradona, which is his nickname. They want to bring him in, and the idea that if you're going to be able to bring him in, you need to move someone out to accommodate him. Kolo Muani seems like the guy they're looking to move out the door for that, right? The issue, obviously, in that is they're going to want to get the deal done to bring the player in before they move out the Kolo Muani. So there's a situation there where this deal, could it be dragged on? Could it extend on? Could it drag on to a point where we could be looking at this in 10 days' time going, deal's still not done. Deal is still not done. That's annoying. It's just that and the other. But, you know, hey, Simon, you're right. Get them online with no obligation to buy. We're good. Yeah, they're talking about an option, which I would agree. Kyle Walker to AC Milan. That's rogue. That's rogue. I've just seen that. That's rogue. They've just gone into extra time, by the way, in the Man United Arsenal game. So, again, heads up as to the fourth round draw. We are obviously delayed because of that, okay? So don't be asking about it. But, yeah, let me go back to Kolo Muani. So, yeah, Kvaradona is the first domino in their eyes. They move in the Kvaradona with the ability to move Kolo Muani out. Therefore, you're not in limbo. You're not down a player. You're not overstretched or anything like that. So, Kolo Muani moving. Now let's talk about AC Milan. Now I think AC Milan are looking like they're going to be busy. Like I said, I've just seen a Kyle Walker report. Let me bring that down here. There we go. That's a bit better. They've seen the Kyle Walker report. So look, they're moving on Kyle Walker. You know, Tomori played yesterday. They were rubbish, by the way, AC Milan. They were rubbish. I actually watched their game. I was like, I'm going to watch an AC Milan game. What a waste of time that was. Mike Mainan has Poppadom hands if a ball comes near him. Tammy Abraham couldn't hit a barn door with a banjo. Rafa Leao was absolutely atrocious. Teo Hernandez, I think, is quite overrated. Pulisic is one of their best players. Says a lot. Regardless, though, they got the AC Milan situation. With Juventus, now Juventus, we were talking about how Juventus were going to be potentially the team that's going to be signing Kolo Muani. And there was reports coming out of Italy, Juventus are number one. Now, there's always a point in that where Juventus are trying to get something out there to try and maybe scare off a team. Or it could be PSG putting things out there to try and get a team to work a bit more smoothly, to work a bit more efficiently. There's that. So there was reports that they were first. Now, this has come from David Ornstein. Now, if any ITK in the world is going to be right about something, it's going to be Ornstein, okay? So he has said that Tottenham are currently the club most interested in signing Kolo Muani. The player is their top target for the versatile forward they wish to sign this month. Now, that's fascinating. That is fascinating because we obviously, like I said, we were being fed reports that, hey, we are a team that might be struggling to get the deal done because it looks like Kolo Muani is going to be going to Juventus. And I think Juventus have their eyes on certain other deals. And This Kolo Muani deal, I think, maybe one that stretches on, and that could suit them. A deal that stretches further into the window could suit them. Absolutely. Because they'll go, look, we're in no rush to get him because, we're looking at, one or two other deals firstly. So, if this thing needs to go another couple of weeks, that's fine by us. In our eyes, that doesn't fit us. That doesn't fit our schedule, doesn't fit what we want to do. Now, we did a poll on the channel a few days ago, and I said, when do you think we're going to get our next signing? Obviously, Kinski being the first guy. And people said before the Arsenal game on Wednesday. So if that's the case, you're gonna have to hurry up. And I think it'll be at least next weekend, if not further. Would it have been nice to get someone in for the Arsenal game? I mean, if we just forget today, just forget that game today, right? We create a lot of chances. We do actually take a decent amount of chances. We could be a bit better, but we do take a lot. We've got a really informed striker at the moment. We've got our best player playing, in theory, could play on the right wing at the moment. And you still got your captain, who is still a prolific goal scorer, if and when he gets a little bit of rest. So you can still have that. Maddison, obviously, has been popping up with some goals recently as well. Yeah, I think we should be okay for another couple of weeks. I mean, looking at the Spurs fixtures where this ties in, Spurs fixtures. So we got Arsenal Wednesday, right? So preview tomorrow that we'll be doing. We've then got Everton away on Sunday. Now, obviously, Everton, new manager bounce with David Moyes going in there. Typical. We then play Hoffenheim on the 23rd of January. The 26th of January is Leicester at home. And then the last game of January is Elfsborg on the 30th of January, which is match day 8 of 8 of the Europa League. So we're talking between, obviously, just playing today, we have got 5 more games this month. So 5 more games in the next, 18, 19 days? 18 days, sorry, 18 days. That's why I'm saying we need to get people in early doors, you know what I mean? I think no team wants to take him on obligation. They all want an option. I still think a cheeky double bid, David and Gomez, 30 million, take them now. I think, the issue is I don't think Daniel Levy would do that. I don't think Daniel Levy would do that. I think I could totally see Daniel Levy sniffing around the Jonathan David situation, though. A free in the summer, a guy that gets you 20 odd goals a season. Yeah, it's League One, and yeah, maybe he's not going to be as good as a Dominic Solanke. But I was saying to someone today, I said, because we get people complaining about we never replace Kane. It's like, yeah, but there's like 2, maybe 3 world class strikers in the world. He's one of them, by the way. So you're taking away at least 33 to 50% of the market away. You're not buying the other 1 or 2, are you? So you can't physically replace him. So with Solanke, I think Solanke's been really, really solid. But I think, let's think about it. Could Richie be back? Could Richie be back for Wednesday? I mean, Mikey. All right, so hang on. Let's think about. I'm just trying to think of like the attacking situation with injuries and suspensions and all that being considered. All that being considered, yeah, okay. Regardless of what you think about them, just ignore how you think about them. I'm just naming names. So you got Werner, Mikey Moore, and Johnson played today, right? Slanky, Sonny, and Kulu off the bench. Odebear looks like he's going to be back potentially next month. But again, you're not going to want to risk it. You're not going to want to rush him. Same with Yang. And Richie's going to be back potentially. Well, Richie should be back next week. He should be back next week. Will he be back for Arsenal? I don't know just yet. Even Diesmet, how are you? Yeah, they weren't great, Simon. Arsenal playing for 1-1 extra time. Well, I'm looking at they're creating at the moment. They're creating at the moment. Have I seen reports on Madger from West Brom? I haven't. I haven't. What's this chat about Josh Madger? I've probably said it incorrectly anyway. I know that Bournemouth Ipswich and Southampton are all somewhat keen on him from interesting sourcing. I'm not seeing anything credible on him. I mean, I've seen someone say it, but yeah, I would say there's not. I'd say there's nothing in this, guys. Don't worry about it. There's nothing in that. Will it? Don't worry about it. Josh Madgen is not something that's going to happen. But yeah, send it in Discord anyway, Dean. I'll have a look at it. Would I go for Barcola? Well, Barcola is a great little player. What weird thing to say? Yeah, great player. But PSG won't be letting him go because the PSG are trying to go through a youth movement at the moment. Great clearance. They're trying to go through a youth movement at the moment of trying to go young as well as French, and Barcola fits both of those things. They're not going to want to move him on just yet. David, if he was to come off the bench to score the winner against Arsenal, and then that happens, we'll be happy, wouldn't we? I think if Richie trains over the weekend, he'll be on the bench. Yeah, I think if he does train it, I think he looked pretty lively on the sidelines when we scored against Liverpool. So I think there's a situation where he could be on the bench for sure. Yeah, for sure. So I just thought I saw something that I needed to talk about. But look, on Kolo Muani flavoured news, I don't see. Oh, is this it? Caught offside. Yeah, I'm not blown away by that one, Dean. If you know what I mean. Extra time was perfect for us because they were going to be so tired. Well, look, we don't have to deal with Man United. But what you could say is when Man United, obviously with the Europa League coming up, if they are a bit more tired, maybe their performance in the Europa League suffers a bit more. When we think about the top 8 going directly through, you could play that factor. But obviously, Arsenal's the team that we care about in that situation. We play them on Wednesday. And obviously, Gabby Jesus has gone off injured. I don't know what's happened with him. I don't know if there's any updates on him at the moment, but he's gone off injured on a stretcher. Erdegaard looked like got injured in the first half, but plays on. But I think everyone else is pretty much fit and firing. I don't think anyone's been sent off for Arsenal. I know Dallo because he's an idiot. But look, on kind of Muani flavor news, it really is something that I think we need to. I think it's something that we need to really be trying to ramp up because, like I said, we're playing in the next 18 days. We're playing 5 times, an average of 3.5 days per game, right? We are somewhat blessed in terms of health in the attack. It's defense. Defense and the goalkeeper is the situation, right? That's where we are our weakest because we've got no defenders. You know what I mean? And we've got, I mean, to be fair, we do obviously have Kinski now, which is fine, but we don't have any, we do have a situation where Vicario is still technically the number one. He's still out injured. So when you think about that, the attack is where that's why, sorry, when you think about the attack, as much as I'm like, yeah, we need to ramp this up, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, but we do actually have some health there, Kolo Muani's gone quiet now. Probably he's doing his medical. Yeah, I've spoken to Tamworth, and they said he was doing the medical at Tamworth for Spurs. Take out what he needs. Just I'm a tier 1 ITK. Any trust? Just talking about Kolo Muani right now. Fratesi reports continue to grow as well. Well, with Fratesi, Davide Fratesi, which by the way, great name. The thing is with Fratesi is I don't see him leaving Inter Milan. I really don't. He wants to stay there. He's been a fixture within their squad this season. And I don't think he's the style of player that we want at Spurs. Not to say he's a bad player, because I don't think he's a bad player. Please don't misconstrue that. I think he's a good player. But in terms of style of player, I don't think he's what we need. Man United are defending like absolute machines right here. Bloody hell. Fair play to him. Fair play to him. I thought we'd get the Kolo Muani news done this week. I think, well, I was talking about the Kvaradonna situation. I think that's what's holding up the Kolo Muani deal. I think they want to get Kvaradonna done before they move off of Kolo Muani because they don't want to be left short. They don't want to be left short. I'm more confident in our defense over our attack at the moment. It's just defending the defending numbers. Yeah, no. When you actually look at it on paper defensively, if you were to subtract that Chelsea and Liverpool game, which the Chelsea game we gave 2 penalties away. We don't do that. That's a 3-2, right? Liverpool, that 6-3 game, it was just everything was going wrong. Injuries were all happening at the same time. It was just a really disjointed, and it was just one of those games. I just chalk that up to be one of those games. But as time's gone by, and we do have a bit of continuity in defense, and that's why when people say, let's go get Archie in the midfield, it's like, yeah, I mean, maybe when people are back fit, but right now, keep him in defense with Dragic because they're actually building a partnership there between them. It may not be exactly what you want to see from defense, but they're building that. You know, Poro's back there as well. You did have Destiny for a little while, and now it's Jed. So, there's about 8 minutes to go. I'm on my iPad, so I'm about 30 seconds behind the actual TV, but it's about 8 minutes to go in the Arsenal game, and then it's penalties because they're still 1-1. Mikey Moore's seriously good. Yeah, he's a baller. I don't think he's injured. No, I just don't think they wanted to have him on the bench. That's all. I don't think there's anything serious with Yang. So looking at it, we'll see on Kolo Muani. I still think we need a defender as well. We shall see. Now, right, I want to talk about the FA Cup draw. Okay, so look, it should have been on right now, but because of these two teams not finishing off their deal and finishing off their game, this continue on. It's about 7 minutes to go in this game. Still 1-0, so we'll go to penalties if it stays the same. And the centre halves are all coming on for Manchester United, so we could be going to penalties. Which, by the way, if they get there, fair play because it's not been easy for them. Mikey Moore, seriously good, agreed. Honestly, Reggie has been very good for the few times I've been called up for. Boris is testing my resolve on this one. He has been serviceable. He still needs to leave. There you go. I'll be fair. He's been serviceable. He's not been awful, but he still needs to leave. Taylor Maguire must be shattered. He's defending like a rock, Maguire, today. Sign a petition to make Andy a Spurs defender. Mate, my hamstrings are shot to pieces. Everyone will blame Ange if I pull up. All right. So don't do that. People will be worried. All right. So ball number 17. I'm just gonna put it in here. Because I know someone's gonna ask me, what number are we? I'm just gonna pin it. We're gonna pin it. Ball number 17 for the draw. Did anyone see Havertz's miss? Oh yeah. He's an idiot, mate. He's a donkey. Just watching Arteta. Don't think he's in his technical box. Neither's Amorim. It's just a game of who can be further out of their technical box. What are your thoughts on Ange saying he isn't letting anyone go in this window as it stands? I hope this is what he's saying, Dean, is we're not going to get rid of players and not replace them. That's what he's saying by that. That's what they're saying. Oh, I forgot. It's extra time rules, isn't it? It's completely different. Oh, do you know what? I absolutely despise extra time. Yeah, you're right. Still second half to go. Do you know what? I just someone win. I just do I care about penalties? Not particularly. Keep going, Andy. Let's do some polls. Yeah, we'll do it in a second. We'll do it in a second. Were you trying to confuse us? Oh, do you know what? I was just trying to speak into existence this ordeal ending, so I can just get on with my FA Cup draw because that's what I want. If it goes Pens, we have a real chance on Wednesday. Well, I mean, regardless, Pens or not, doesn't really make any difference. They're not going to be any more tired from taking a penalty. You know, they played their football if they need to. JMP, we've been linked to left back and left centre backs. We have been. It's we still are linked with them. But I was watching Itakura for Mönchengladbach versus Munich yesterday. He was all right. Oh, yeah, he was all right yesterday. He's not too bad. Yeah, Arsenal are getting close. They are getting close. And I need to shave my mustache. I need to shave my mustache. But look, let's talk about it then. Let's why don't we do a poll around the left back, left centre back. Let's see what you think. Do you think Spurs are going to sign someone in the defensive area, left back, left centre back area this January transfer window? Jeez, Arsenal could have scored a few by now. I mean, you have to be real. They missed a penalty. It's all on them that this has gone to extra time. I mean, they might be restless. They might be restless Wednesday night, but it's a derby game. It's a derby game, you know. So you think we will sign a left back, left centre back? I'll just do a quick poll. I didn't want to do a long one. My cup. It's one of those. It's a shaker cup. It was a Secret Santa present. So there you go. If we go 1-0, maybe. Look, on the left centre back, left back role, like obviously we're linked to Itakura, we're linked to Hanko, right? I talked about Goncalo Inacio Friday, because obviously he's up for a potential move of around about 35 million euros, I think it was. Can play that left-hand side, left footer, makes a ton of sense. Who else? Tomori. I chatted about Tomori. We talked about Skriniar, but I think Skriniar I don't think is going to happen whatsoever. I think Skriniar and Galatasaray potentially. De Ligt and Maguire, yeah, they've been very good. We need a striker and a good defender, maybe a third. Yeah, midfielder, I just don't see it happening. I don't see it happening. I think because the way I look at the midfield, and this is what we need to be prepared for. And I'm going to say this because I need you to be prepared with me. We were thinking about getting a midfielder, but because of Archie Gray's performances, we didn't think we needed one. That's what will happen. That is what will happen. Now, in that regard, I'd go, okay, fine. You sign Archie Gray as a midfielder. You want him to continue as a midfielder. What about centre half? Because I don't want this to have a situation where you go, well, yeah, but we really like his development at the moment. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but he's a midfielder, so go and get the centre half. So centre half wise is what we truly need right now. It's what we truly need right now. So we shall see. We shall see. I'd rather us playing Arsenal than any team consisting of bread bakers and taxi drivers. Give me Man City again, you know. Where's Ben Davies? Still injured, mate. Still injured. Still injured. Right, what we're going to do. What we're going to do is, because the FA Cup draw is still not going to be for another, well, you got to think it's another 15 minutes of this second half. It's probably going to be another at least half an hour till the FA Cup draw. What we'll do, let's reconvene in about half an hour's time. I'll have something to eat. Let's reconvene in about half an hour's time, and we'll do the FA Cup draw there, because I think we're going to be up for a little while left yet in this game. We've still got 15 minutes plus maybe an extra 1 or 2 minutes added on. And then obviously on top of that, still got penalties. And then we set up the draw as well. So, I mean, to be fair, Man United nearly just scored. Fair play. So yeah, let's reconvene. Keep your bell notifications on. All right. I will put a link up probably for about 6 o'clock maybe. And we'll join live to do the FA Cup draw. I'll see you all then. Peace.